WSAV, the station that's on your side. You're watching News 3 Today.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kim Desby.
And I'm Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 Today. Usually on a Monday, you kind of find a reason to be like, it's Monday.
It's kind of meh on a Monday.
Not today.
No, it's like,
no,
wow,
not today. What
how?
a great day we have.
Pizzam, look at this. Take a look at
Pizzam.
our live.
Pizzam.
Those are log cam. I just made that up. Storm Team 3 meteorologist Kyle Dennis is here with your forecast first, and it is beautiful.
Pizzam.
Pizzam.
I think Pizzam's sticking. We're going to go with that for today. It is spectacular. Already into the 70s. It was a little chilly this morning. A couple of spots down in the 30s. Statesboro, you were 39 this morning, already up to 69, so a quick recovery. 71 Savannah, 70 for Hinesville, as well as Glenville and Darien. So we are warming up very quickly with all of that sunshine, and it's going to stick around through the afternoon today. Noontime 72, 78 at 3, 74 at 6. We top the day out around 80. And here's more good news. Instead of high pollen levels, we're looking at kind of moderate pollen levels. It's
We'll
better.
take that.
It's, better. It's an improvement, and we'll take any improvement we can get. And if you think today's warm, it's actually the coolest day of the 7-day forecast coming up.
Okay, things will be heating up, but
They
that's
will be.
okay. It's
Yeah,
nice
we don't go
overall.
too far.
Good stuff.
We teeter on that line, but we're not going to go too far just yet.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kyle. We start this morning with a developing story out of Bryan County. Officials are looking for a missing boater who disappeared over the weekend.
News 3's Martin Staunton is on your side live from the Morgan Bridge with an update on that search. Martin, good morning to you.
We're standing just under the Morgan Bridge on Fort Argyle Road where it crosses over the Ogeechee River. It's at this public boat ramp where that incident was first reported around 9 p.m. last night. The call came in after boaters rescued two Hispanic males who were in a canoe that had capsized. There was a language barrier last night. So when those boaters brought those men back here to the Morgan Bridge boat ramp, they didn't understand that the men were telling them that there was a third boater who disappeared beneath the waters here of the Ogeechee and never resurfaced. There is an active search that was launched yesterday evening here, and it went well after the sun set. In fact, it lasted until about 3 in the morning, according to the DNR ranger that we spoke with. We also spoke with Freddie Howell. He's the director of emergency services here in Bryan County, and boats went into the water. We can see one just upriver. It's probably about a half mile, a little more from where we're standing right now, and they are searching for that third missing boater. And Mr. Howell said with each passing moment, the chances of a happy ending for this search fades. Again, that's with each passing moment. That third boater went in. Again, there were 3 men in a canoe. State regulations say that even in a canoe, you have to have a life vest on. The men rented that canoe and signed documents that they would wear the life vests, but clearly one of them wasn't. And the search for that missing boater continues. We'll have much more coming up on News 3 this evening. Reporting live in Bryan County at the Morgan Bridge public boat ramp, I'm Martin Staunton, WSAV News 3.
All right, Martin, thank you. We'll keep following that. We have received some calls from viewers who say the Savannah Fire Fee discount application is nothing short of complicated.
And some people don't know where to turn to understand the process to apply for some help paying that fee. News 3 Cheryl Sutton is here to help you get some answers. Good morning, Cheryl.
Good morning, Kim. Good day, Ben. If you own a single-family home, the fee is going to be $256 this year. But if you have a commercial property, it'll run more. Some residents say they're having trouble digesting the 16-page manual to apply for a discount. There's 2 kinds of potential rate breaks. One is for having fire protection equipment like smoke alarms, fire extinguishers, and automatic sprinklers, which comes with a discount cap of 20%. Then there's the hardship program, which has income restrictions. You'll start seeing the fire fee in your ad valorem property tax by September. You have 1 month to apply for assistance, and the deadline is June 1st. If you have any questions about this fee, the Revenue Department staff will answer them. A link to their offices and number are at wsav.com/fire fee. If you still need help, the best place to head is to Liberty City Community Center on Millsby Boulevard tonight at 6:30. But your question may be answered on the City Fire Fee page, and our station website will link you there. So just go to wsav.com/fire fee. For News 3, I'm Cheryl Sutton on your side. Back to you, Kim and Ben.
All right, Cheryl, thank you. Today also kicks off early voting for Chatham County voters. You can vote in the general primary at the county elections main office. You'll find that on Eisenhower Drive. Satellite sites open May 14th. For more about other early voting locations, head to WSAV.com. Click on the local election headquarters tab at the top of the page.
Georgia State Patrol is investigating a two-vehicle accident that sent 3 people to the hospital and left chickens scattered all over a Georgia roadway. Authorities say the driver of a semi-truck carrying chickens lost control on a highway and struck a light pole. It also hit a van, injuring 2 people. The truck driver was airlifted to an area hospital. There's been no update on the extent of their injuries. The Department of Agriculture and the EPA came in to clean up the mess.
8 people are now without a home following a fire in Savannah early this morning. It happened at a home on Seiler Avenue around 5:30. 5 children and 3 adults were living there. A neighbor noticed the fire and alerted everyone inside, and they all made it out just fine. We are told the fire was contained to the front porch. Firefighters are still trying to find out, though, how that fire started.
Chatham County police are searching for a man accused of robbing a woman at a hotel. They say a former employee at the hotel, Daryl Morgan, held a woman at knife point at the Days Inn Suites on Gateway Boulevard. Police say a witness heard the woman screaming and managed to pull her away from Morgan. Police say he stole $400 in cash. Morgan is considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, call 911.
And turning now to continuing coverage, we're following the investigation into a deadly shooting of a 20-year-old over the weekend here in Savannah. Savannah police say Cardell Sneed was shot to death Saturday night near Louisiana and Ohio Avenues. One neighbor who didn't want to be identified said she's moving out of Savannah in fear for her life.
I've been living in this neighborhood for 1 year, and the time that I've been living here, it's been 3 killings in this neighborhood. This is the end of the rope. I just can't deal with it anymore.
Police are still piecing together what happened. If you know anything, you should call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020.
From the Lowcountry this morning, a memorial walk has been built to honor the South Carolina Department of Transportation employees who died on the job. Georgia Godfrey was at that unveiling.
This wall features the name of 83 Department of Transportation workers who gave their lives in service, the oldest dating back to the 1920s.
Because we love our father.
The family of Spofford James has waited 63 years for this.
I was only 13. He was, how old were you, Gerald?
I think I was 7.
So we were very young when he got killed, but we haven't forgotten him, never will.
James is one of 83 Department of Transportation employees featured on a new memorial wall. The department looked back at its past 100 years of history, identifying those employees who they say shouldn't be forgotten.
We hated that we needed to create a wall to start off with. A lot of these individuals on the wall behind us were struck in work zones, on the job, accidents and things like that.
Edsel Webb is another name on the wall. Today, his son, who follows in his footsteps working at DOT, laid the wreath, recognizing his father's service and the other employees gone too soon.
When somebody worked on the job, they were dedicated in doing their work and died on the job, that's kind of touching, but it's an honor. And a lot of people here, they have loved ones and they miss their loved ones, and they kind of, it's closure. That's the main thing, closure.
In Columbia, Georgia Godfrey, WSAV News 3.
The wall is outside of the DOT headquarters in Columbia. Governor McMaster recently signed a bill into law to increase penalties and fines for speeding in work zones.
We're on your side this morning, helping you get back to work. Stores at the Tanger outlets in Bluffton are looking for workers right now. Here's how you can get in on that one. They're hosting a job fair this Friday, May 4th, from 10 to 1 at the outlets on Fording Island Road. More than 26 retailers will be there for you. And tomorrow, the Georgia Department of Labor is hosting a job fair for the South Carolina Department of Corrections. That is at the Hinesville Career Center from 10 to 2. Applicants should bring a resume, a driver's license, and dress business casual. For more information, head to WSAV.com/DOCjobs.
In a News 3 consumer report this morning, car sales in April could indicate a slowdown in the market. Auto sales this month likely fell nearly 8% in the last year. That's despite big discounts being offered to consumers. The auto forecast is based on the first selling days of April. The exact figures will be released tomorrow. Sales are expected to continue to drop as interest rates rise. There will be fewer special Starbucks drinks like the Unicorn Frappuccino and the Crystal Ball Frap in the future. The coffee chain says it's cutting such limited time offers by 30%. Starbucks says it will focus more on other drinks like cold brews and teas.
Anyone who's a parent never wants their child to experience the effects of bullying in school.
That's right. After the break, see how one Florida parent handled the news that his son was actually the class bully. Stay with us. You're watching WSAV News 3 Today.